Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to my journey in beauty. Today's video is my December month in review. If you're new to my channel, this series is very reminiscent of my top 3, bottom 3 plus a palette from 2018. This year we're going to do it slightly different, partially because I'm on a no-buy year and partially because there's some extra things I want to share with you. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. So I do have a top 3 for this month, and starting with skincare, I found a miracle skin product for me. Not saying you all should run out and buy this, anything like that. I'm just saying this thing knocked me out of the water and I purchased it right away within the confines of my no-buy year. And that is the Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Night Oil. Good grief. This is a retinol product, so it does target fine lines and wrinkles. I had received a little sample of this in the Sephora order that my hubby made for Christmas for me. And I used that, and within 2 days, for me, okay, these results are only for me, within 2 days I saw the fine lines around my mouth starting to go away. This is something that made me kind of insecure in the last year or so as I started to see the fine lines form around my mouth. My lips are my favorite feature. Everybody's got one, I hope, a favorite feature of their own, and mine is my lips. And so having the fine lines and wrinkles was really making me sad because certain lip products would start to bleed out of the lip line now, which I hadn't experienced before, and so on and so forth. So I tried this Luna oil and I absolutely loved it. I did get a heck of a deal on this one, so I feel really good about it. You only use 5 drops of this product and you don't even have to use it every night. And this is definitely a new favorite for me. It's probably one of the very first skincare products that I've purchased that I felt like really did something and did something quickly and noticeably. This falls into facial oils within my skincare inventory. And if you followed my 12 Pans of Christmas project, I did finish up the Korres Wild Rose Vitamin C Brightening Oil. And then I used the Luna oil sample, and now I have the full size. The thing I really like about this retinol, however, is that when it's in this oil form like this, while retinol targets, fine lines and wrinkles, it also helps with acne. The thing that's cool about this is because this retinol is packed with an oil, it does help take care of blemishes, but without that drying, scabbing situation that happens when you use spot treatments like salicylic acid or things like that. So I really like this. It's here to stay. All right, the next product in my top 3 this month you would have seen in my JourneyInBeauty Awards if you made it through that hour-long show. And this was my favorite mascara for 2018, and it is in the top this month, and that is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara in the shade Burgundy. It's, basically it's the same shade as the packaging. There, you could probably see it better. I love this. I love the effect of this. It's very subtle, but I just like it. It's a good mascara first and foremost. I would even consider purchasing this in a black in the future should I run out of mascaras. Of course, I won't be able to repurchase the Burgundy this year because my no-buy only allows for me to purchase 1 mascara at a time, and I don't think I'd be willing to give up my regular black mascara to have this one in my collection. But this was a wonderful, thoughtful gift from my girl Angela, and I have been loving it all month long, and I hope it lasts a long time. Last in my top 3 for December, I have another sweet little gift from Angela. This was one of my Christmas gifts from her. I'm a very lucky girl. This is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Illuminator in the shade Peach Glow. looks like this. Let's see here. I'm a really big fan of peachy highlighters for sure. It's definitely my favorite tone. And this one in particular, because I feel like it really melts into the skin. I mean, this is very glowy, but it really does sheer out nicely and melt into the skin. You can see here, it's just beautiful. And I feel like with my warm undertones, this is really perfect for me. I've always wanted to try the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminators, and so Angela bought it for me for Christmas, and I got her the Dandelion Twinkle highlighter for Christmas because she loved the blush so much. So that is it for the top 3 for the month, and I will tell you that I only have one for the bottom this month. There is no bottom 3, there's just one bottom product. It was something that I tried through Sephora Play, not at all upset about it, but I was not a fan of the Way Leave-In Conditioner. This was a thick, milky consistency. You'd spray it in your hair. I did use every bit of it. I didn't like hate it or anything. I just did not like this, would not repurchase this. You know, I added water to kind of use it all up in here. But anyways, if you lived through the 80s and 90s, you might remember baby dolls that had a scent to them. And I feel like that's kind of what this smells like, with an edge of a green scent, like herbal. It was not a pleasant scent whatsoever. Of course, it wasn't lasting in my hair once it was dried, but I also just didn't feel like this did anything for my hair. Maybe it hydrated a little bit, but not enough for me to ever purchase this again. I love the Bumble and Bumble BB Curl Primer Spray. That's amazing. If you need something, I recommend that one. Now, before we get to the palette, I thought it would be fun, insofar as I have one each month, to share with you a technique, a tip, or a style of makeup that I've been enjoying this month. And this month, you have a little clue. It's what I'm wearing today, and that is, I have been loving taupe. Specifically just cool tone looks, but definitely specifically taupe on my eyes. I like to blow it out in the crease. Today I am wearing the Royal Affairs palette from BH Cosmetics. This again was a gift from my girl Angela. So today I went in with this taupe shade, which is called, forgive me, I haven't had that long, Palace. Then I deepened the outer edge just a little bit with this deep cool tone brown called Duchess. It even has like a hint of plum to it. And then this taupe shimmer is what I have all over my lid. It's called Lord. And then this does not show whatsoever, but this is a blue duochrome right here. And that is what I have on the inner parts of my eye, just for a pop of color. And Angela wanted to see me wear that shade in a look with this, because spoiler alert, we both have it. So yeah, I've been super into taupe this month, and I love the way that it looks on my eyes. I like that I can pretty much pop any color on the inner, you know, highlighting area of my eye, and it works with the taupe beautifully. Even warm colors, like I think I could have done this exact same look with this green as the pop of color on the inner corner, and it would have been just as beautiful. It kind of all started though when I shopped my stash in December for a palette, which is the palette of the month for me, and that is the ABH Sultry palette. I shopped my stash for this in December. Like I said, I definitely made some damage in here. But this is the shade right here called Twig that really got me obsessed with taupe this month. I used this a ton in this palette. I don't even know if you'll be able to see, but I have kind of a dip in there. So that's kind of what got me started. This whole palette is kind of what got me started on the cool tone trend. I am loving cool tones on my eyes right now. Of course, not all of these are cool, but this is kind of where I started. I will review this in its entirety in my January Shop My Stash, so be looking for that to go up on the 2nd. don't know if you can hear that, but my son must be spraying his hair. But the Sultry palette is definitely the one I reached for all month, and not just because I shot my stash for it, because I really enjoyed using this palette. I have no regrets now about the fact that my hubby broke my no-buy and purchased it for me, especially because it got me started on this cool tone taupey eye trend. So normally at this point in the video, we would go into anything that I received or acquired in the month in which we are reviewing. However, this month I had Christmas and my birthday, and it's just quite a lot of new things, and so I'm just going to go ahead and include those things in my collection videos, which are coming up on the 14th of January. I will have an entire week of collection videos, so I'm not going to go through all of that now, but in the future, because of it being my no-buy year, this is where I would let you know if I had to repurchase anything or if anything was gifted to me, etc. So just know that that's coming in the future, but I kind of feel like it would be a lot to do all of those things in this video today, as well as my birthday is not over yet. My birthday is actually coming up. My hubby and I did celebrate my birthday while he was home, and he had to leave today to go back to Texas. So this is my month in review. I hope you enjoyed hearing what I've been enjoying this month and what I have not been enjoying this month. And I hope all of your makeup days are beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video soon.
This is just absolutely a stunning palette. I will review this in its, I will,